up, trades? I want to do a video analysis update of three stocks: Ethereum, Pinterest, and Uranium stocks. Let's look at right here this unusual ETF options volume. We're going to notice right off the bat, one, we've got some blockchain action, but two uranium ETFs, URA and URNJ, have 750% unusual options volume and 485% unusual options volume, both very biased to the bull side. For URA, it's an 89% bull bias, and for URNJ, it's 100% bull bias. So this is one example of using an option screen to say, hey, they're taking unusually bullish positions on ETFs. Could they be causing a gamma squeeze? Could they be forcing market makers? To hedge? So this is what we're going to look at after we look at Ethereum, of course. So Ethereum, we're going to go through every degree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A large wave 1 for Ethereum, and then an A, B, C, wave 2, wave C correction ends. And then from this low, a large wave 1 and an ABC wave 2. We have broken this wave 1 high. That suggests this is an incomplete bullish sequence. And we're going to see Ethereum reach the mid 5,000 range for this wave 3 target before a shallow wave 4 and a wave 5 higher. Let's zoom in a little bit on this weekly chart and see what's going on here a little under the hood. We're going to see we break this high and we form an incomplete bullish sequence. So now what can happen is the bulls can take these retracements and they can say, what's going on here is it looks like Ethereum forms another wave 1 and another wave 2. So I'm going to clean this up a little bit, and we're going to diagram this together. 4,098.293 is the high. So 4,098.293. Bar chart gets it right there for me. Great work by bar chart. Great work by bar chart. They've really improved a lot of things. I forgive them for taking away the ABCs. And then from this low, 2,154.282. So I'm going to go down to 2,154.282. I'm going to have to type this in. 2,154.282. So I like to get it exact. And we're going to see some really nice levels here, because what's going on is from this low, Ethereum forms another wave 1 and another wave 2. This is very bullish, and the 61.8% retracement of 2,896.894 gives a great retracement level for the bulls to stay above. And I suspect that Ethereum is going to enter a wave 3 of a wave 3. And that's going to be very bullish from this low. The length of this wave 1, placed at the wave 2 low, says rather swiftly Ethereum can go all the way up to 4,991 before a shallow wave 4 and a wave 5 higher. If wave 4 retests the wave 1 high and wave 5 is the length of wave 1 placed at the wave 4 low, Ethereum could have its sights on the upper 5,000 range just within the cycle from this low. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then wave 5. So that's Ethereum above 2,896. That is all valid. Let's look at Pinterest right here. It was on the bar chart strangle screen. We're going to go into this chart right here. From this low, this forms a wave 1 and a wave 2. I'm actually going to chart from this low first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves up. Look at this RSI. 1, 2, wave 3 makes the highest high, shallow wave 4, and a wave 5 that ends with momentum divergence. It's a very clean 5 waves impulse. Now we have the institutions buying strangles on Pinterest while it's at the 61 to 78.6% retracement. It looks pretty clean. So we're going to diagram this together. 3, 4, and then wave 5 to the upside. So looking pretty clean for Pinterest. And we're going to see that this is part of a 1-2-1-2 Elliott wave nest. From this low, this is a wave 1 and a wave 2. So what I'm going to do to distinguish this is I'm going to make these degrees different. We're going to make this black. And I can also make it a little bigger too. So this is wave 1 and wave 2 from this low. And then the idea is that that Pinterest, not Ethereum, has formed another wave 1 and another wave 2 in black. I'm going to make this a smaller black degree. So above 25.86 is a great level. That's the 78.6% retracement. More of an invalidation would be 23.54. So 23.54 to 25.86. But I like that 25.86 level. I'm expecting that Pinterest formed a wave 1 from this low, and it's ended wave 2. So now I'm looking for a wave 3 of wave 3 to begin. If wave 3 is at least the length of wave 1 placed at the wave 4 low, this is the path that takes Pinterest up to that 50 range, not too much higher than its previous wave 1 high. So this is Pinterest. Above 25.86 is a great level. A little wider is going to be this small degree wave 2 low of 23.54. I'm expecting this is a 1-2, 1-2 Elliott wave nest. It has a very clean subdivision, and this is probably going to be the thumbnail. So I'll go ahead and take a picture of this right now. Get that American flag in there. And bang, looking pretty for Pinterest above those levels. Let's look at uranium. We see this unusual options volume on these uranium ETFs, URA and URNJ, clearly picking a bull bias. I posted about the volatility in the Greeks for URNJ. 2,605 contracts were bought for $100 a piece. That's roughly $260,000 being bought right there for these URNJ calls. And we're seeing that they're betting on a very bullish quarter for this quarter. That's why they're choosing this March quad witching expiration. We look at URA right now. I suspect we're going to see something very similar in the large cap uranium ETF. Remember, I smoked this large cap uranium ETF. I pointed out that it had remarkably the 0% implied volatility rank and percentile on on August 5th, which was the day we had a historic VIX spike. So I was like, why is the uranium ETF having close to 0% implied volatility rank while we see the rest of the market has a massive VIX spike? That suggested some pretty serious option mispricing. The market makers really wanted those cheap options, and we can see right now they're using the January 17th 2025 expiration. They're loading these deep in the money calls. It looks like they're planning on exercising these calls, having the right, and honestly, they're going to want the obligation to exercise these. Let's look at URA from this low. Remember, 1 ABC wave 2, 3, 4, 5 wave 1 wave A, and then ABC wave 2 wave B at the 61.8 to 78.6% retracement. I predicted that perfectly. And then from this low, we make a new high. We form an incomplete bullish sequence. So this looks very clean. Wave 1, wave 2, and then wave 3 is going to be labeled in red right here. So then from this high, we have this A, B, C correction. A, B, C. And right there at the 127.2% extension is where we end. So I can get these levels perfect right now. 33.56, 33.56. And then this high is 33.99. And then this low is 29.27. So these are the fibs above 26.02. That's a little tight, but that's the ideal level for the downside. The 161.8% extension of this ABC correction above 26. I'm looking for a wave 3 to begin. Of wave 3, the length of wave 1 placed at the wave 2 low says URA can go all the way up to 38 before a shallow wave 4 and a wave 5 higher. If wave 4 retests the wave 1 high and wave 5 is the length of wave 1 placed at the wave 4 low, URA can head to 45 above 26. So that looks pretty clean. And then URNJ is the juniors. This looks very clean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves up again. Wave 3 makes the highest high on the RSI. There's a shallow wave 4, and then wave 5 ends with momentum divergence. Wave 1, wave 2, and then from this low, wave 1, ABC wave 2. The invalidation is very clean, 16.39. The wave 1 low, and I'm looking for the length of wave 1 places the wave 2 low to give a wave 3 target of 29 before a shallow wave 4 and a wave 5 higher. If wave 4 retests the wave 1 high and wave 5 is the length of wave 1 places the wave 4 low, URNJ can go all the way up to 37 above 16.39.